welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to our second half of the broadcast. So the semifinals here of the StarCraft Evolution League Code A number 2. We have our setup here. We have our two Protoss players. We have a Terran. We have a Zerg. And up first, we have our PvP between Prome and Gunner. Game 1 is going to be on Frostline, and once again we will have an interesting dynamic here. We do have certain players known for their cheese and known for their aggression, but oh, this is not a PvP, my apologies. We're jumping into a Protoss versus Zerg matchup instead. As spawning in the bottom left hand corner, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the Red Protoss, representing among SE2 people, it is Prome. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have his opponent going for the going for the 12 pool. We have the blue Zerg player, the Brutal Zerg from the Ukraine. It is Gunner. So here we go. We are opening up with the initial 12 pool. Again, we do expect Gunner to be hyper cheesy and hyper aggressive and can just commit to the all-ins. We'll see. We'll see if he does decide to pull the boys with this, or if he does go for a hatch block across the map. So far, the initial drone does move out, and looks like he is poised to go for the hatch block. Okay, does move out. Probe Scout is going to be dipping in. Prome, he will confirm the lack of gas, lack of expansion, and he will confirm the timing of the spawning pool. He knows. So Prome, he's aware of what's going on. Back at home, we are setting up. We are going for the initial 2-gate opener here into a wall-off. As the drone is being sent across the map. Again, the goal here is to try to throw down that hatchery, try to disrupt the wall. But because of the scouts, yeah, I mean, there's no room. There's no room for said hatchery. I mean, we can throw it down here to get some better surface area on the gateway. The drone is forced back. Hatchery here as a part of just blocking the expansion. Does block, does delay. And here come the Lings. Behind this for Zelda is being chronoed. A nice SimCity here. This time the Zelda will not get surrounded. Not like we saw from reality. Lings, they're flying across the map. Zelda's in position. Second Zelda on the way. A couple of boys are here also to make sure this Zealot doesn't get surrounded. They can also come in and mineral walk past and try to protect. So far, a clean response here by Prome. Things, they're going to be going for the Cyber Core. Cyber Core under fire. Ideally, you want to try to force the Zealot out and get us around, but that's what the second Zealot's going to be for. As the Cyber Core taking a lot of hits. Here we go. Second Zealot has arrived. They can protect each other. Yeah, they can and they will. The Cyber Core is getting very low though. Yeah, Cyber Core is getting low and it looks like it will go down. Just barely. He commits and it will snipe it. Oh my god. As again, it's still very close and did cost him a lot of Lings. But the Cyber Core gets sniped. From here we can now expand, and this without that Cyber Core that will delay the Adept counterattack. There is going to be one Adept here coming out, but only one instead of two. So Gunner, he'll be a little bit safer to drone and to saturate. Also, my apologies. Yeah. Fix up the nameplates. Is Gunner not reality? My apologies. But yes, from here we can set up, we can drone. You can see Gunner double expanding, taking his natural, taking his third, getting his macro hatch as well. But this is going to be a messy defense. Now, typically I would say, oh, he's okay. If he was playing SE2, he'd be fine because he can make a queen. Here, he needs a sunken colony. Without a colony, it's going to be a tough hold with pure Ling. Especially if this was 2 Adepts. Thankfully, it's only 2 Zelts and 1 Adept. So a little bit less to work with. Yeah, there is no colony. This does feel like a bit of an oversight here from Gunner. Things are coming for this round. Doesn't commit. Pulls back, going for the expansion. Nice control, nice movement. Yeah, it does get a couple of extra shots off. Adept is going to get surrounded though. Not quite. Again, does slip away. Zealot protect. There are 14 more Lings on the way. This will clean this up. But can he force a cancel? Oh my god! Oh, he will. Does force a cancel. One Zealot gets surrounded, and now Prome has to get the hell out of here. Does have to pull away. He will. Does pull away behind this prome, establishing his own base. Now, even though prome didn't kill many workers, he didn't kill any drones, what he did do was force links to be made. These links should have otherwise been workers, so this did do a lot of economic damage. Gunner, as a result, he is down to 20 drones. He's still droning up as hard as he can. Meanwhile, back at home, we do have the lair, I believe. Am I crazy? Oh, no, never mind. Sorry, I thought I saw a lair on the way. It was just a hatchery. Just a hatchery. So from here, we're just droning. Meanwhile, we just see Prome following this up with Glaive Adepts. Oh boy. Glaive's on the way as a follow-up. Gardner's still trying to recover. Link speed has begun. Does pull out of gas, which means no lair, no hydrogen, just pure link. And when it comes to defending and being the defender as the Brood War Zero player, I mentioned we were talking about sunken colonies earlier. It is standard and it is necessary to defend with sunken colonies because of your lack of queens, and the lack of colonies here, it doesn't bode well. Does not bode well for Gunner. Perhaps they do shave off more lings. They still trade efficiently. Evo Chamber finish it. Oh no, oh god, Gunner, Bobby. Don't let the other one finish, please. Don't let it finish. No, he's distracted. Oh god, no, it finishes. Oh god, yeah, this is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of control. More depths arrived even without glaives. This is just becoming too much. Drones are falling. Evo Chamber is forced to be made, getting up to 7 drone kills. And GG gets called before Glaive Adepts. At Prome, he will take game number 1. GG. Whew. Does take the game, does take a lead in this series. Again, Gunner, unfortunately, with a shaky follow-up, almost as if after the 12 pool, he didn't quite know where to go from there. He was like, "What, guys, what I do? That's when the 12 pool didn't kill him. Oh, no. So again, no sunken colonies for defense, likewise lack of droning because he was forced to make all those lings because of the lack of side defense, and likewise just a shaky defense as well, allowing those Evo Chambers to finish. He just could not keep up. He was trying to work towards Hydrotech towards the end, but again, too little too late. GG. GG well played with that. Prome does take a lead in the series, and we'll see if Gunner can bounce back. As we're getting into game 2, this time we are jumping into a PvP. I believe Gunner has now switched to SE2 Protoss. Yeah, there we go. We have confirmation of spawning in the top left-hand corner of Holy World. We have the South Korean Protoss player, the Brood War Protoss, representing among SE2 people in the series 1-0. It is a Prome. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the Ukrainian Protoss player, the Blue Protoss, down in the series. We'll see if he can bounce back. It is Gunner. Playing a race he is much more comfortable with. Opening up here, bottom left. As a reminder, this is a 4-player spawn map, and Prome, he's moving out with his probe scouts, and Prome, he will find Gunner instantly. So very fast scouts. Gunner gets spotted. Prome is aware. And Gunner, he's trying to find his opponent as well. He's going to be scouting bottom right first. So he gambles here. Doesn't gamble correctly, unfortunately. So we can see Prome just being as annoying as possible. Being as annoying as he can. So from here he is pulling away. So I'm just dying a little bit. We're good, we're good. Back at home, we do have our 2-gate opener, second pylon, cybercore before expansion, so Prome just being very safe here when it comes to his opener. Likewise, so is Gunner. No one has expanded yet. Gunner does have a reputation for going for nothing but all-ins. I'm sure Prome is somewhat aware of that. And we'll see if Gunner goes for tech. We'll see if he ever does expand. As we have Dragoon production underway for Prome. Prome going for his own proxy. Oh, never mind. He's going for his own proxy, he's going for his own all-in. And because of the close spawn locations, this will benefit Prome quite a bit. What I mean by that here is that, as you can imagine, there's no warp gate mechanic here. You cannot warp in at a proxy location, so you have to rely on the rush distance by ground. And because we're right next to each other, because of the close spawns, I mean, Dragoons, they get across the map that much faster here, as opposed to diagonal spawns. Meanwhile, we do have the shield battery on the way, throwing down 2 more shield batteries, throwing down a second pylon as well. Prome still rallying across the map. And Gunner, he did scout. He did spot the gateway. He's aware. He's aware. Dragoon's poking in. Going for the shield battery. Oh. Defensive robo on the way for a Gunner. Does have his robo in production for his immortals. Meanwhile, Prome, he throws down his proxy 2 gate setup, so 4 gates in total. And again, proxying that 4th gateway means how much more here, just for those reinforcements. Moving in. Again, Prome is poking forward. Again, because of the extra range here that he's going to have, it's just so awkward for these soldiers to engage with the army without taking some free shots. Again, the concave is heavily in favor of Prome. The SimCity working against the stalkers. This gateway is going to go down. They're trying to break out. Oof. Does attempt to. Stalker goes down. He gets punished. As one Dragoon does fall. Trades 1 for 1. But now he's down to 1 gate. He's down to only 1 gateway. Ay, ay, ay. Yes, the Dragoons, they do start to step in. They take down another Stalker. Decent force fields. Immortal is going to be targeted. Yeah, Immortal does back up. Just barely. Another Stalker gets caught out. Ay, ay, ay. And Gunner just cannot engage, not freely. Oh, depowers the Robo. That should not have happened. Robo gets depowered. The final pylon under threat. Oh, does depower everything here with the natural. Now he's going for the kill. He's moving in. Oh, it takes down the Immortal. And with that, there's nothing left. With that, we're down to 2 Stalkers. GG. Good luck for the next round. And Prome, he will take the series 2-0. He will overwhelm and advance on to the finals. GG. GG, well played. Prome, he will claim the series, will advance on to said finals. Again, a very intense back and forth here, and unfortunately Gunner, he only had his 2 gateways, and again, they were very exposed here to the Dragoons. Likewise, he was investing into an expansion. It was Gunner actually that was expanding, that was taking a natural, not really the play that I was expecting that from, and unfortunately just couldn't quite keep up. Also really unfortunate, the location of the Robo, the pylon was exposed and the Robo was depowered, so he only ever had 1 Immortal without extra Immortals. It was a tough hold. It's a tough hold there. GG. GG, well played. With that, we now have our first finalist, and now we are moving in to our second semifinals. Let's go.